Over here. Oh yeah, some interesting graffiti there, right?
Nothing worse than having two witnesses with conflicting stories. And you're certain that's what you saw?
Oh, yeah. He was wearing a flannel shirt underneath a trucker jacket.
That doesn't match the description from the functionary. And you said he was running away from the tram?
That's right. Oh, and he was carrying a book, A Tale of Two Cities.
Okay, just hold that thought one moment, sir. I need to speak with the captain.
Sure. There's a reward for this, right? Information leading to the capture?
Sir, just give me a moment with the captain, please. Thanks for taking this case, Captain. I realize your time is limited.
It's not a big deal, don't worry.
Thanks, Captain. To be honest, I'm a little starstruck, but I'll do my best to keep things professional. This was supposed to be a simple case. We got an attempted vandalism, a knocked-over bin, and a witness who called in to ID the suspect. We were about to head down to the well to apprehend the guy when this new witness comes forward with additional info. Just one problem. His story conflicts with the functionaries.
Spoke with a functionary?
Yes, sir. I was the one who took the call and reported it to Sergeant Uni. Normally, we don't give this much weight to tipsters, but when it's a masked official, we tend to take them at their word.
Alright, tell me what you need from me.
Well, we got two witnesses with conflicting stories, so I'd like to go interview Functionary Gershon in person. Their office is at Mast, in the Interstellar Affairs Department.
Okay, let me go there.
Affirmative. And as the higher-ranking officer, I'll let you take the lead, Captain.
I watch a lot of true crime movies. I can be a big help.
Some reason I just feel like not taking you seriously right now. Can you tell me what you saw?
Oh, sure. Yeah. So I'm riding the tram to Mast, and there was this working class guy sitting next to me. Trucker jacket, flannel shirt, the works. Now, you'd think if you're about to commit a crime, you'd be a little less conspicuous, right? Try to, I don't know, blend in, whatever. Anyway, I figure he's going to the spaceport to haul cargo or something. But instead, he gets off at the same stop. Now I'm really curious, but before I can ask him where he's going, he pulls out a can of spray paint and starts tagging away. So I yelled at him to stop, and that's when he bolted.
Mentioned he was carrying a book?
Yeah, not every day you see one of those. So I got curious and took a peek. It was A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. My guess, he was using it as some sort of cover. Like, he gets you thinking he's some kind of brainiac and UC security turns their heads. Then out of nowhere, bam, crime time. I've watched a ton of detective serials, so I know what I'm talking about.
Alright. Why didn't you come forward sooner?
I hate to break it to you, but some of us have jobs we need to go to. Besides, there were at least like 10 other people that saw him, so sue me for being a little late with my civic duty. Time to get back to it.
Interesting. Go on, Barrett. Oh, looks like we're heading to the well. Never mind, we're heading up here.
Ah, Captain. Can I just say, it's a pleasure to meet the hero who stopped the Terramorph invasion. An Officer Markkanen, was it? I see you're here as well. Is there something the matter?
We just need to go over your testimony again.
I apologize, but I can't right now. I have an important meeting I need to attend. But I'd be happy to stop by UC Security later and speak with your sergeant.
We can't wait for you to come back.
That wouldn't be the best use of your time, Captain. It's far too valuable. I have a much better solution to help you along in your case. I encourage the both of you to check the information on my personal computer. I have written a detailed description of the vandal, one Tahir Vala, a known criminal who resides in the well. It should have everything you need to apprehend the thief. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Okay, sure. Witness testimony. I was in the tram station minding my own business when I saw a vandal try to spray one of the signs. I immediately recognized him. He didn't spray one of the signs, he sprayed the wall. He called for prior to the incident and called for security. Perhaps that was my mistake. Alert by my call, he quickly darted forward the tram. The door was closed before I could catch him. Regardless, he can't hide from UC any longer. I'll put the call into the Sergeant Yumi immediately and dispatch to Kay's house in the well. Okay, suspect, cargo holder, black hair, brown eyes, proclamation, location, residence unknown. Okay. Got past the entrance. When it comes to the well, there's no other word for it but Dickinson. And how United Colonies let Space Vesta grow. It's the functionary that's done it. Oh, that witness is setting him up.
Well, Captain, what do you think? Is what the functionary said true? Is this kid from the well our vandal?
No, it's someone else.
You sure, Captain? I get we got conflicting testimonies, but the witness at the tram wasn't exactly reliable. If not the kid, then who?
Functionary Garrison.
What? Really? Do you have proof?
I've got proof.
Okay, Captain. I trust your instincts above all. And if the functionary's the perp, that means he not only committed the crime, but tried to frame the kid. If I can speak frankly, Captain, that really pisses me off. The functionary said he was going to chat with Sergeant Yumi, right? Let's head back to UC Security and see if we can't give him what he deserves.
It makes sense. Right. Oh, you're here.
And there you are. I just finished giving a sworn statement to Sergeant Yumi. Captain, there you are. I just finished giving a sworn statement
Captain.
to Sergeant Yumi. It's mostly repeating the documentation on my computer. I trust that was sufficient enough to make an arrest?
It was. I'm arresting you.
Me? Don't be ridiculous, Captain. I witnessed the crime.
Functionary Gershon, you're under arrest for vandalizing the tram and an attempted frame-up. Depending on what you told the sergeant, we can probably add false testimony to the list.
Hold on. First off, these are very serious accusations, Captain. Are you sure you want to go down this road?
I do.
Importantly, do you have any proof?
Yeah. Functionary has a motive, blames pickpocket him.
Well, that's just more evidence the kid is a criminal.
No, the functionary has a strong bias against the well, too.
I've gotten that sense myself at times. Most of his reports are complaints about that sector.
The functionary's behavior is suspicious. It borders on obsession.
You do have a point there.
I know Taha. I'm pretty sure I met him, actually. He's a good kid. He didn't do this.
I see. If you vouch for his innocence, that does hold a lot of weight. Well, I've heard all I needed to hear. Functionary, do you have anything to say for yourself?
If you think I'm going to let you bring up these trumped-up charges...
That's enough. Officer Markkinen, please escort the functionary to the holding area.
You'll
Gladly,
be hearing from
Sergeant.
my lawyer, Captain. You can't do this! Your proof is circumstantial at best!
Don't worry, functionary. We're not putting you in jail quite yet. Unlike some people, we respect the rule of law.
You'll be hearing from my lawyer, Sergeant! Expect to be demoted to desk duty by week's end!
Well, we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? Well, that was a shock. Next time, give me some warning before telling me my star witness is the one who committed the crime.
Sorry, thought you already knew.
Very funny. Maybe for your next job, you ought to apply for a part-time comedian.
Maybe.
Anyway, good work on this case. Functionary Gershon may talk tough, but I know his type. It won't take long for him to crack. And hopefully, that means the end of his obsession with the well. And, speaking of endings, I was going to mention this earlier, but I didn't want things to turn all sentimental in the middle of your investigation. With all the new recruits as of late, our staffing problems are no longer an issue. Which means we've exhausted our need for a part-time security officer.
It was a privilege to work with you, Sergeant. I did a lot of footwork and did a lot of things. It's been fun. Good experience. I have respect for the UC.
Likewise, Captain. We have your position filled, but not your shoes. On behalf of the entire UC Security Department, I wish you the best of luck with the Vanguard and your future missions. And if you ever need to talk or reminisce about the beat, I'll be here.
Thanks. Right, I guess that's kind of it. I mean, there's probably other things we could do here, but I do want to check out Aquila City a little bit more with Sam Coe. So, if you don't mind, Barrett, if you could go back to your duties on the ship, because you do a really great job, I'm not going to lie. You keep the ship chugging along. You and Vasco, two of the best people on my ship, not going to lie. There's a scientist we need to meet, Coe. Oh, probably should have... Let me just get you up to speed, Sam. So there's a scientist that said there was something wrong with the tree. And I think we might have got an update on it. Hey, friend.
That tree's as big as the rock.
Well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? I hadn't expected to run into you again.
Looks like you're still hard at work.
Indeed I am. The success of my previous venture, with which you so kindly assisted, has been brought to the attention of MAST. There is growing concern. Oh my. A bit of an unintentional pun, isn't that? Well, concern that things are going to get worse. The data we gathered points to a definitive trend. The vibrations coming from this tree are increasing in strength and frequency. Because we've never seen this before, not on this scale, we have absolutely no idea what the upper limit is. We don't know when or even if this will stop. It's imperceptible by normal human standards now, but given time. While I hesitate to speculate on the possibilities, well, none of them are good.
If these vibrations continue to increase in frequency, like you're saying, it could possibly be harmful to humans.
Yes, and not just humans. All organic life will be affected. Low-frequency vibrations are not uncommon in this species. The vibrations help disperse nutrients throughout the tree. However, normally the vibrations are imperceptible. If the vibrations continue to increase in frequency and strength, prolonged exposure could lead to harmful and potentially deadly side effects. It's imperative we find a way to correct this. There is data regarding other, younger members of the species. Unfortunately, there are some, shall we say, personal issues with acquiring it. Personnel issues, if you understand me.
Let me guess, coworker and a jilted lover?
What? No, that is ridiculous. I am a professional. One of the other researchers in MAST, Emilio Hadek, has research I believe could be vital to my work here. He and I don't see eye to eye, and so far he's refused to turn it over to me. I'm hoping that if someone else were to ask, he might be more inclined to relinquish it. What do you say?
I'll get you your research, I guess.
Oh, thank you. Last I knew, he was on a field assignment somewhere near the outskirts of the city. Perhaps it's best if you don't mention my name in the process?
Sure thing. Right, Sam? Let's intimidate some scientists. Shouldn't be too far away, I guess. Or it's just really creaking and it's gonna fall. Oh, you're right here.
Mind your step. Important research happening here. Could you stand a little to the left? I think you're blocking my readings.
Hey, Kelton Frisch wanted to ask me to get the data from you.
What? You've got to be kidding me. Is he seriously that desperate? No. No way. Kelton is actively ruining my career. There's no chance that I'm helping him with anything. Whatever this thing is he's on about, he's just doing it to make himself look good with the higher-ups. I'm not helping him with that.
Kelton says this isn't about him. Lives could be at stake.
Right. Of course, we're all in danger. Trees are involved after all. He really won't let this go, will he? Maybe I can make this work in my favor. Okay, you know what? I'll hand over the data. But I'm only going to do so after you've helped me secure a better position in MAST.
What do you want me to do?
Oh, don't worry. You're just going to erase some files for me. Make sure I look good next time promotions get passed around.
That sounds shady. I don't want anything to do with that.
Well, then I guess we don't have anything else to discuss. And Kelton can just forget about getting his hands on the data. See you around. Changed your mind, did you? Willing to help me get a promotion?
Nope.
Fine. I'll figure out some other way to get what I want.
Yeah.
Changed your mind, did you? Willing to help me get a promotion?
Yeah, I'm fine, I'm in.
Wait, really? Wow. Okay. Okay.
I'm not sure how far I'm willing to stick my neck out for a tree. If that makes me the asshole...
I've gotten a few bad performance evaluations in the last couple of years. Totally unjustified, incredibly unfair. I found a backdoor into the MAST network so I could make some changes to my personnel file. But it turns out the chief engineer knows what she's doing. The only way to get access is from the terminal in her apartment, which is kind of locked.
Yeah, how about you just give me Kelton's data now and we skip the rest?
Sorry, that's not on the table.
This situation is volatile. Data is critical. This isn't the way to get ahead.
From where I'm standing, kinda seems like it is.
You're making this personal and it doesn't have to be.
I'm not a bad guy, I swear. I just really need this promotion. Okay, look. Just hear me out, all right? I really need this to happen. If you do this for me, I can make it worth your while. You delete that data, I get promoted, I'm pulling in a bigger salary. I can compensate you. I'll throw in some extra credits for you, okay? A nice little bonus. But first, you need to get into the chief engineer's apartment.
Enough of this. I won't do it. Hand over the data.
Fine, you win. Just get out of my sight. And tell Kelton to stuff it.
Jeez Louise, wants to make me a thief. I only steal what is unowned by people. In most occasions.
I hope you have the data. It's really quite crucial.
Yeah, got it right here. Yeah, that Emilio is a piece of work.
That he is. I'm sorry that you had to put up with him, but this data is vital.
Yeah.
Sorry if this was complicated. I'd prefer to remain unaware of the details in the event that it comes up later, particularly in a legal setting. And I suppose I'd better verify the data to make sure Emilio didn't double-cross me. But you have once again come through for me. I'm truly hoping that this is the last piece I need to figure out what we can do.
Just doing my part.
And I appreciate it. Thank you for your assistance.
Alright. Good luck with that. First, while we're here, we can always... Hmm. Let's visit old Earth, shall we? Apparently... Whoa. This, apparently, was a famous tower once. Look at this place. Amazing, isn't it? If I had a better backpack, I'd climb the badger. Oh. Oh, look at this little thing. You know, I've read books about Earth. Once an amazingly green place, blue place. Now it's just nothing. Somehow this thing survived and no other building did. That's quite incredible. Human ingenuity, isn't it?
If it gets cold enough, your spit can freeze. Not that I know that from personal experience.
Yeah, don't take your helmet off.
Personal experience.
Alright, Sam. Alright, Sam. London. Oh, wow. The natural. I believe this place was known as the Shard? But it's been a long time since I've... Here he is, the London snow globe. Cairo, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the pyramids. The pyramids of all things. These predated a lot of the stuff we made, apparently, in you know, when we still had Earth, if you know what I mean. There's 3 Great Pyramids, I believe. Maybe a few more, but everything's under sand again. To think this is what remains, a few towers and the pyramids as of humans' presence on Earth. Just all gone. I think that's utterly madness. It's kind of reclaimed it. And it's a shame all life's gone too. I've seen pictures of, you know, like tigers and lions and bears. All gone now. For some reason when humanity decided to leave Earth, we didn't take anything with us. Which is a bit silly. Kinda wanna climb it. Oh. There's the little thing. Let's just get a top of it, shall we? We made it. And there's no, like... Oh. Just bricks. Bricks and bricks and bricks. That's all there is left. Crazy, innit? Right, let's place the sensor on Mars. We've been, you know, someone asked us to do this quite a while ago. Ah, I suppose I have to drop it somewhere, right? Ah, no. There we go. That should help, right? Hey.
Hey, you looking for more work? I'm wondering if you might be up for doing me a favor of the personal kind, off the books.
I placed the tracking sensor at the top of the tower.
Good. I'm already getting readings from it. Nothing yet, but when he shows, we'll get him. Here's your pay. Think of it as your cut of the bounty for your assistance.
Thanks.
Now, we wait.
So, how'd that sensor work out for you? Did you catch the guy?
We did. Soon after you left, the signal pinged. Soon as it did, I sent word to my fellow tracker, and he made a move on our guy. And on top of that, we bagged another wanted criminal. Turns out our guy was using the launch pad as a rendezvous point to traffic illicit goods, including human organs and worse. We caught the buyer as well, thanks to you.
Nice. Any, yeah. What's the Tracker's Alliance?
Oh, darling. We're the baddest bounty hunters in the settled systems. People pay us to find criminals, scum, and other lowlives when they don't want to or can't track them down themselves.
Can you tell me more about the mission boards and where to find them?
Mission boards? Yeah, you'll find one here in the Broken Spear. They're usually in spaceport bars like that. Trackers Alliance posts bounty jobs on them, but you can find all sorts of freelance missions. Good way to make some creds. Hey, y'all better not be taking all the fun jobs yourself, you hear? I'm almost done with this assignment, so you better leave some for me.
Got any bounty hunting stories?
Should I tell ya? What the hell? It got me in trouble, but it's a good story. So, I got a bounty for this guy. Real tough spacer, you know? I find a ship, board without him knowing, and I literally catch him with his pants down, getting ready for the day or something, I don't know. Anyway, before he can react, I tackle him to the ground to cuff him, and he lets off a sly quip thinking he's got game, but I don't take kindly to that kind of advance, see? And well, bounty says alive or dead, so I make the call and I put him down. Anyway, turns out it wasn't the right guy, but this guy was also wanted. What are the odds, right? Well, the Alliance didn't think it was as funny as I did, so now I'm stuck here helping new recruits.
Well,
Careful out there.
probably shouldn't kill a person for what he says, but okay. I think I want Sarah along for a little bit.
I hope.
Oh, there you are, Sarah.
What can I help you with?
Ready to head back out?
I'm right behind you.
Switching me out for the big boss, huh? I see how it is.
Well, of course. How else do you expect anything to be done correctly?
Ouch. I do things right all the time. Kind of. I think I do. Right, Sarah, we're gonna head to the moon. We've been there before, but I guess we're discovering something in the emissary. Emissary? Emissary. That's actually a hard word to say. Embarrassing myself. Right, to the moon.